So I'm Padraig Noonan, this is my father Moss Noonan, and along with my brother Seamus Noonan, we are Noonan Agri Contractors. We are here with our BiG 450 that we purchased last year. We've had 3 models of it, that's the 3rd model of it there. The 450 with a 420 before that. Every model that seems to come out, we see it's a stronger, more reliable machine, and reliability is everything, but so is output, and we're lucky enough that this 450 seems to have it all. And when you throw in the bit of technology then with GPS guidance now all automatic in it, with section control, it's a hell of a yoke to beat on output. And we've been contracting for, well, the father started contracting, he's been contracting now for 65 years.
50 years ago I made the first Pellet mower.
What was that, 15 feet?
15 feet, cutting 15 feet.
Yeah.
No conditions, it's just grasshopper 3 drum mower. I had 2 drums going in one way and it used to swart it and all itself, just into one swart.
Yeah, so that lasted and for, what, 20 years?
About 20 years. After a number of years I progressed up to make it wider. And how many years ago we bought a BiG?
2007, and we bought that BiG Mac 2, and we haven't looked back since.
With the machines early on, like, you know, obviously in the start of a thing, you're not going to get it perfect the first time, but they were prepared to listen to people and they changed, they designed as well, like, you know. And they're a very forward-looking company, like, you know, they're always looking ahead.
We got a demo of it on that 450 when they were mowing for Ireland, and we were impressed with it that day. You could see a lot of benefits in it, in the folding up design. Structurally it's all straightened, the drive line is a bit more simpler, you've less belts, I suppose, to be slipping, and so far so good. It's a beauty to drive. I've been driving it now a bit myself. I drive it whenever Ian decides to take off. It's all touch button inside in it. The settings can be saved. So look, if you go from lodged grass to standing grass, it's just a touch of a button inside, and it'll tilt the beds and adjust the accumulators and suspension of the mower. So that all saves time, and like that then when you fold it up to go on the road, it'll fold in all the beds to make them all tilted in. So like we travel a good few narrow roads here and stuff, and it just makes the machine a lot more manoeuvrable and tighter.
That's one thing about the BiG, like, it's good to travel in
That's
soft
it.
ground.
So it makes
like,
the
good, yeah.
And I suppose especially in a year like this year, the BiG stands out because it's good to travel the ground, and you see when crops get this heavy, there's only one way to dry it out in this weather, and that's to get it cut, and that's the machine to send in.
And like late in the year as well, and you have the option of it, like, that you can, if conditions are very bad, that you can swart it. If the ground is very wet or something, that you wouldn't have to be rakey, drag it in the ground with clay or anything. So that's
it, yeah.
And you get very good service as well from Jim Power.
Sure, like Jim Power, he's like ourselves. He's a family-run business, and you know, he's available 24/7, a bit like ourselves to a certain degree. In fairness to him, and like that, he'll never see you stuck. We've been using BiG now for the last 15 years, and we couldn't recommend the product more.